Hello, Ranger Nation. This is Josh Mason. I'm sitting alongside Todd Jones. It's been 3 weeks since we've been at Rooster's backyard, so welcome back.
It feels like it's been 2 weeks since we've been behind a microphone.
That's right. Yeah, we're coming off a bye week, so maybe a little bit clunky tonight, but we're going to get to some football. But first, we have some other lineups coming.
We do? Oh, you want me to read the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. We're here.
We jumped
Everybody's
right in.
looking at us.
We just jumped right into that, didn't we? We didn't want to play around with anything or.
Well, it's been such a long time. I was going to make a short joke, but.
Was it about me? The short joke?
No.
Well, because I am shorter than you. A little bit.
It may have been.
All right. Tonight's show, we're going to start off with cross country, Coach Robinson, and then we're going to have freshman Micah Kendrick. Then we're going to step into some football. We're going to have Mason Lee and Noah Rivas step in. And then we're going to wrap things up with head football coach Brian Hill. Cool weather's coming. Life is good. And it's Ranger Rundown time.
The Rundown, covering Greenwood sports. The Rundown, giving our athletes support. The Rundown, showing their quest for gold. The Rundown, where team stories are told. The Rundown, putting a face to the names. Our GHS athletes playing the game. Ranger Rundown, I think you all know. Ranger Rundown, hands up and let's go. Ranger Rundown, can you feel the flow? Ranger Rundown, let's get to the show.
And welcome back. First up tonight, we have Coach Robinson and Micah Kendrick as a first guest. How are you guys?
Doing great. How are you going?
Awesome.
I think we went from good looking this way, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe.
Coach Robinson spent some time on his hair tonight, so I was very impressed.
Man, I wish I had that hair when I grow up.
That's a great point.
Oh, shoot.
Micah, don't look like Todd in a few years.
Don't anybody ever look like Todd at any point in time in your life. There's a joke there. I'm glad you didn't go for it. So, Coach Robinson, great to have you on again. Why don't you give us, because it's been a while, why don't you give us a recap, the past few weeks, and how does both teams look, heading into that district meet coming up?
Well, we had the district meet.
Okay.
We did get through that. We've got the girls advanced. They're heading to regionals. And then we got Jack Ledford is also heading to regionals. Boys' team just barely missed it. We needed Ashton. We just missed him, having that broke foot.
Yeah,
just
never got
time.
an opportunity to come back from that,
He did
right?
not. He got released 2 days after, so just missed it. And that really made a big difference for the boys' team. I mean, they really tried. They gave it a good effort, but just needed that one more horse in there,
That proves running is dangerous,
Yeah,
which
it
is
is.
why I avoid it.
Well, didn't you say he just stepped wrong at the very end of a race?
He did.
Or stepped on a wire or something?
He had his best time, stepped on they had a mat running across the finish line with extension cord under it, I guess, and he just stepped on it right at the finish and snapped it. So, yeah, it's terrible.
Coach, as far as the running schedule, we're past district, going on to regionals. Are there any changes that you make to kind of help get ready for that race?
Well, we've added in some new things that we're trying, to really kind of up our game, but we got to really be careful, make sure we still have our legs. We don't want to lose our legs at this point. So, not really. I'm going to try and do some of the same stuff, but we have added something that's kind of intense for them. So. Hopefully it'll show up.
You have added, or you're about to add?
We have.
Okay.
We'll get a little bit more taste of it tomorrow, right? So.
Maybe
You can feel the
besides,
excitement.
maybe the young lady sitting next to me is an answer for you on this question, but what's been the biggest surprise for you so far this season?
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I was expecting everything that we really did. I mean, honestly, I knew the girls coming up, the freshmen coming in were really going to help the program a lot. So I wasn't surprised about that, but I've been real happy with their desire to win. You never know on some of that. They come from middle school, you'll have a good numbers there, but there's a difference in the competition that you're facing, and can they handle that? Do they want to handle that? And they have, So I think that was a really good surprise. And then just our overall numbers in the program and all the boys that showed up. Boys ended up outnumbering the girls. That was awesome to see. So a lot of good things. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint any one particular thing. But
There was a Masonheimer on your team,
there
right?
was. I tell you, he got better and better.
that
Got
poor
better and better. You know, he told me he's thinking about doing it next year, so that's good.
He told me the same thing. Yeah.
I hope he does. That's awesome.
So, Coach, are the teams where you want them to be heading up into regionals? You kind of talked about some changes being made last week, and
I think we're a little bit short on where we want to be exactly, but we're not far off of it. I mean, we're really, really tight. There are, 6 teams that we're neck and neck with for a spot to state. I mean, we were right there. We just got to up our game just a little bit. So we're close to where I want to be, but we're just not quite there yet. But I feel like we will be by next week.
okay, I like it.
All right, Micah, your turn. You ready to go?
I guess so.
Well, you better be. All right. So, one of the things that Coach Robinson mentioned was, seeing, the freshman class come up and the difference, the competitive difference between running in middle school and running, in the high school level. So that was my kind of question for you is what's been the biggest change for you running at the varsity level, compared to last year?
Well, in my opinion, it's the intensity of the workouts. Like, we'll go up to Brigade and we'll do really tough treadmill workouts. Like, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. And it kills your legs, but also the mental part of it. You have to come in, like, wanting it, wanting to win, wanting to get that PR every meet, and just expecting you to be able to run at the level that we run at.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought up PRs because that's my question. What is your PR and kind of what are you shooting for?
My PR is a 13:33, but I'm hoping to break 13 for this regional meet, so then maybe I'll have a chance at state.
Is that kind of the time that Coach Robinson's kind of
Yes, sir.
kind of pegged as you've got to hit this?
Yes, sir. That's when we go up to the treadmills on Tuesdays. He'll have us run at a certain mile per hour, and then that gets us to the spot we need to be. And then we try to match that on race day.
Okay. What has been your favorite cross-country memory so far this year?
So far this year, probably when Coach took us up to Big Spring after our pictures, we got to all go in a Suburban. It was me, May, and Briley Savage, Sarah and Alyssa Barron, and then Jack. We all went up to Big Spring and we had a hill workout, but I just remember all of us talking and laughing and singing on the way up there, and then Coach Rob got us ice cream after, which was pretty awesome.
Secret to success.
She doesn't remember the bad part of running up the hill.
Ice cream for cross-country guys.
That's
okay,
good.
well, yeah. It
Yeah.
kind of doesn't seem like that
I like
fits
it.
into the regimen, but hey.
We were a little slower the next day, but hey, we got it back.
You're the coach.
worth
I'm not
it.
questioning you whatsoever, Coach.
Definitely worth it.
But y'all know, Micah, she ended up being our newcomer of the year for the district. So
Yeah, she sure did.
super excited about that.
Micah, so what's the hardest workout that you've experienced so far this year?
So far this year, it's definitely been the treadmill workouts. They kill your legs, but you definitely feel accomplished afterwards because we're able to reach the times that we want, and then it definitely shows in the meets.
So you just said it, and it's like, well, if you don't keep up, you're going out the back.
We had a
That's
few
happened
fly.
to me too. Me and James.
We got to tell you this James story. But I probably shouldn't, but it's great.
So apparently it's happened.
It has happened.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Me and James. Fun
That's better than
times.
chasing with a four-wheeler?
I don't know. I really enjoyed that.
So,
Favorite part?
Micah, Coach Robinson did mention that you're newcomer of the year this year. So that's a big deal. It's a big thing. Was that something that was even on your radar
I
coming
had
into
no
the
clue
season?
what it was till I got in the car and my mom's like, "Hey, guess what? You're newcomer of the year." And I'm like, "Cool."
Well, wait for Coach Robinson to set those goals for you, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, you ready for some rapid fire questions?
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Coach,
sir.
you're going to be answering them also.
Okay.
Okay. You ready? And we'll make him go first.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Burger or tacos?
Burger.
Burger.
All right. Best ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Answer everything he
Well,
says.
I'm not. I was gonna say chocolate
Would you
either.
rather have a race car or a monster truck?
Fast monster truck.
Race car.
Race car.
Yes, sir.
What's the best Halloween candy to get?
Got to be Almond Joy.
Reese's. Reese's.
Yours is a great answer. Not so great for him. All right. Would you rather hold a snake or a spider?
I don't know. It depends on that snake. I'll take the snake, I think.
Snake.
All right.
Definitely.
Guys, thanks for coming in.
Great answer.
When's the regional track meet?
We're on Tuesday.
Tuesday,
21st.
yeah, and that's going to be
In Lubbock.
Lubbock.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A Simmons course.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good luck to you guys. And
Thank you.
hopefully
It's
we
going
can
to be a lot
make
of
it to
fun.
state.
So, yeah,
Hope
we're
you
looking
get
at our
13
girls
30 minute.
really close, so we'll see. Hopefully we can push through that wall. No boy's ever been. Well, I've looked at the records back to 06. We haven't had a boy get to state, so we're hoping Jack can do that. That I found, and then on the girls' side, we had a girl back in 08, and then May. So we're hoping to add some more to that and see how it goes.
This year we're going as a team.
That's right. I like it.
Okay. Appreciate you guys sitting down with us. Up next, we have senior Mason Lee and Noah Rivas to talk about special teams. And welcome back to talk about a little bit of special teams with Mason and Noah. Gentlemen, how are y'all this evening?
I'm good, sir.
Good, how are you?
Did you have a good bye week?
Yes, sir.
Sure,
Enjoyed it.
absolutely, yeah.
Enjoyed it?
I enjoyed
Okay.
mine. Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you, if Noah looks a little bit nervous, it's because he wasn't scheduled to be on here, but we had Coach Galindo's not feeling great, so Noah jumped in here to fill in the spot so we don't have the shortest Ranger rundown in history. So, Noah, we appreciate you being brave and jumping in here without knowing what we're going to ask you.
Yes, sir.
So, with that being said, to get started, here's your first question.
You know, we kind of wanted to focus on special teams just a little bit. So you're the main punt returner, right?
Yes, sir.
What's the favorite thing about returning punts and why?
Being back there, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's challenging. I mean, nobody really knows like how hard it is to first field the punt. Also, I have to worry about the guys coming up after you. So, I mean, I like it. I like being back there and just like looking, and especially catching the ball and running too. So, it's pretty fun just being back there.
So is there something, kind of in your mindset or philosophy that says, okay, if this happens, I'm catching it. If this happens, I'm letting it go. Is there...
So I just like make sure like I look in front to see the guys, see if how it's also depending on like the play that we run. So like if there's like a specific way that, oh, okay, you're gonna run the ball, or just make sure like we're gonna try to block it. So if the punt does come out, just fair catch it. But I just make sure to look to see like the guys coming down, see if I can catch it. Oh, am I gonna beat them? Or if they're gonna come up fast to me, oh, I need a fair catch it. So that's what I look for when I field the ball.
Or a really bad punt, just let it go?
Just let it go. I just
Yeah.
drop it, yeah.
Hopefully, it hits somebody in the back, and we just
Get it. It happened. That happened.
yeah, hit him on the
Yeah,
right,
hit him right there.
Yeah, right
We
arm. Yeah.
recovered it. Yep. So.
I don't know how risky you are. Or, do you get any instruction before each punt of like, hey, we really need to go for this? Go all out and take some risks, or you just kind of, hey, if I can get a clean catch and I can make a move.
I think, I mean, I'm pretty sure, most of the time, I'm just fair catching it, but for me, I really want to, like, catch it and go score. I want to go score, and so that's also one of my goals on special teams is to score a touchdown, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
So as you're waiting for the ball to come down and you've decided you're going to return it, have you ever had a moment where you're like, I should have fair caught that, this is going to hurt?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. Hopefully that doesn't come, but when it does come, I'll be ready for it.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, no, but every time they punt, I'm like, oh, please, Noah, catch this ball. Noah, catch the ball, Noah. All right, but there's, just saying a little extra, I'm sending you good vibes from the press box.
Yeah, I'm just like chilling there and just waiting for it. I was like, all right, I got this.
Chill and wait.
Yeah.
Like it. All right, Mason, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Maybe describe what it's like running out on the field for homecoming. Right? We had homecoming a week and a half ago. Fantastic game. How was that?
I kind of described it as like surreal because walking out there, both sides of the stadium just absolutely packed. That was probably the most people I've ever seen, especially on our side of the stands. It was pretty crazy. And then also taking into consideration was that the other team, they were 5-0, we were in 5-0.
Yep.
At the end of the game, one was going to be 6-0, the other one was going to be 5-1.
And had to
Yeah,
go.
those got to go. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
understand how the news station picked. Maybe a little bone to pick. Picked the game of the week. It was like Fort Stockton and Monahans or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I just thought, why wouldn't you go with the 2-5-0 teams? But anyway,
Yeah.
That was a big crowd, huh?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good
did
game.
did you get a little extra juice from them?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, walking out there, I was like, oh, all right, let's go. We're going to win. We're going to go 6-0.
Mason, we called your name several times this season on special teams. How do you feel that you've done, this season so far?
I would say far better than I expected considering that I didn't play last season. I think that just has to do with the amount of effort that I'm trying to put into it and towards my other teammates. Kickoff is important to me because it's one of the things that I'm able to contribute towards my team and sprint as fast as I can down the sideline and try to tackle the guy.
Yeah, there's something to say about going all out, full speed, trying to break down and make a tackle, but
Sure.
you seem to do it very well.
And
Mason-
it seems like Coach Galindo's got confidence in you because he's put you on the side where we, kick a lot of
Yes, sir.
those short, pooch kicks.
Yes, sir.
And there was one you almost
Oh, yeah.
Man,
took
so
that balance
close.
and went straight up.
I really
You
thought
were- I thought you almost had that
I think
one.
if I was a couple inches taller, I could have reached it, but unfortunately not.
So you were closer to it than Noah would have been?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I make that excuse a lot too, so it's okay.
Mason, what's the favorite thing about being a part of Coach Galindo's group?
I would say Coach Galindo himself, he's really good at communicating towards us. He's really good at telling us, pre-snap exactly what we need to do. And, if everybody knows what they need to do, then we're all able to communicate. We're all able to, stay in our own lanes. We're all able to, have each other's back and make the tackle.
All right. Mason, what are your plans after graduation, man?
My plans after graduation are to attend Midland College. They have a new automation program. The automation program has to do with implementing technology in the oil field. And the good thing about that industry is that it expands into other industries as well. So, I can branch off if I really need to. And then while doing so, I'll take an online, probably Texas Tech business degree and get about a bachelor's under my belt.
Yeah.
And then hopefully all that, sets me up to my ultimate goal, which is to own my own business one day. So,
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sounds like you got
Like
it all
it.
mapped out. You
yeah.
just got to execute,
Hopefully
right?
it works, yes, sir.
Is that a coach word, execute?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Gotta get
Y'all, you guys ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mason, you're going to go first, all right?
All right.
Favorite food?
Italian food,
Okay.
spaghetti.
I feel like that's not a specific food, Mason.
Spaghetti. I like spaghetti.
How about you, Revis?
Steak.
Steak? All right.
Steak,
Would you rather own a race car or a monster truck?
Oh, race car.
Monster truck.
Really? All right. It's maybe a graduation gift there. Mom and Dad, you're listening. Monster truck for the man. Just saying.
I feel like that's a no. I can.
Would you,
I would consider monster truck, honestly.
would you rather be at the lake or the ocean?
Ooh, lake. Yeah.
Ocean.
Ocean. What's the best kind of ice cream?
Vanilla. You gotta go with the regular.
That's
Vanilla.
right.
Vanilla is correct.
I mean, I like cookies and cream.
Cookies
is
and cream.
Cookies and cream.
All right, and finish this in for me. I'm afraid of.
Apparently
Get
nothing.
bumped, I
Nothing.
guess.
He has no
We
fear.
got him. Did you
Heights.
say bugs?
Heights.
Oh,
Okay.
heights.
Heights.
Okay.
Failure.
Failure.
Failure, yeah.
All right. All right.
He got philosophical on us
Yeah, he
there.
did. He got real deep on it real
Okay.
quick.
I was trying to.
He's thinking this might be his last chance to be on this thing. He wants to drop some knowledge.
Gotta make the best of it.
Well, gentlemen, we appreciate you coming on and having a little fun with us tonight. Good luck in Monahans Friday night. We'll be cheering you on and broadcasting live. So
Sir, thank you.
Thank you.
expect good
Yeah.
things.
Good luck, guys.
Folks, up next, we've got Coach Hill on the wings ready to come in and talk with us. So stick with us.
At Greenwood ISD, innovation begins with opportunity. Opportunity made possible by the Greenwood Education Foundation's Classroom Grant Program. This year, Elizabeth Kibben, a STEM teacher at Greenwood Intermediate, received a grant to bring 18 new Sphero bolts into her classroom.
These robots are truly a game changer. These Sphero bolts allow the students to code, think critically, and collaborate, all while using hands-on experience. Having a full set means smaller groups. It means more interaction. The Sphero bolts meet the students where they are and give them room to grow. STEM education empowers kids to learn, grow, and create. And with the help of our community, we're building something really powerful together.
And welcome back to the Ranger Rundown live at Rooster's Backyard. Now we've got Coach Hill with us.
It's me.
Guilty,
Yes.
it's you. Okay.
Pick that mic up a little bit, Coach.
Oh,
You're a
you're,
little-
man, I feel like this is
There
your
you go.
first
The
time.
rookie mistake.
There you go.
Yeah,
Much
rookie
better.
mistake.
There we go.
Much better.
Coach, it's been a little while. We haven't done this since, I guess, before homecoming, right?
Yeah.
At the tailgate.
Oh, yeah.
It
has been a
little
while.
bit.
Yeah.
At the tailgate, we had the wives on.
We did.
I didn't get a phone call like we're in trouble. So did they get in trouble?
I didn't
Is
get
there
a phone
any-
call at all. Did you like
Oh,
that
we,
segment?
We got
Was
a
that
thumbs
okay?
up from the audience.
Well, if the wives are on, I can't get in trouble. So I'm good with it.
Oh, that's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The other question I wanted to ask you is the face paint.
Yeah.
Who picked the face paint that you got?
Who picked
Yeah.
the fact that I got my face painted,
Well,
or who picked the
who
design?
picked the design? The design. Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Oh, did you?
A tiger, yeah.
Is that what that was?
Oh.
Thinking
Depending
more
on
like
who
a-
you ask.
More like a calico, maybe, or
Yeah,
something
it
like
was
that.
yeah,
like
I was
a very
accused of
tame house cat.
Several different animals,
a
but
kitten. Like
it was ferocious.
Yeah, I thought Nate Bridges was some feline. I don't know if his cheetah. I don't know.
I'm sure it wasn't as ferocious as
It's
the,
very yeah.
the blue tiger.
Yeah, I don't think we were thinking ferocious, but that's a
It was a great. It
that's
was
something there.
It was a incredible event, though. Just the number of people that were there, the community support, all different ages. You know, from the little kids up to the parents. I think everybody had a blast. It was just a huge shout out to all our booster clubs that put in a lot of time and effort. It was what makes Greenwood Greenwood. It was pretty special.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that was a question we had later on, but you brought it up. Let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. That tailgate thing is such a cool thing.
Yeah.
And, I don't know of any place that does it. I mean, there's so many things that we've implemented here over the last 3 years, 4 years. That is just so unique, and that's just something that's part of it. But I mean, the whole week of everything
Yeah.
that's going on. What was that atmosphere like for you?
It was obviously the game day atmosphere, as Mason Lee referenced. The place was packed. It was exciting. You could feel the energy, even as we were warming up. It was incredible. But the whole week, nobody does homecoming like Greenwood. I've heard that a bunch in the last 2 weeks, and I think it's true. Proved it again this year. It was truly special. Just a packed house, a lot of excitement. Every day was something that the kids were looking forward to, and it was nice to get a win. It was a cherry on top,
Well,
but it was a special week.
The intensity associated with that game just by itself, then you throw in homecoming and everything that went along with it. I mean, that was just like a perfect storm of just,
Oh gosh, it felt like a playoff game, and I think that's what we were hoping for as coaches. Were to have the playoff atmosphere, the excitement, the buzz around the game, but get to do it in week 6 and not week 11 or 12. To kind of get that feeling ahead of time. So I think it was invaluable for our players, but the community it's truly special. It was great to see everybody turn out for the game and the pep rally as well.
Yeah, I had some comments coming back as the camera panned the field and the stadium. Some people were like, "Oh, we got to get down there," and it's standing room only. Maybe we'll just stay home and watch it on the Stream Network. So appreciate that too.
It was pretty crazy coming out of the tunnel, just seeing everybody there. It was special, one of a kind.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
I think we had 3,500 views.
Golly.
Normally it's like 1,200,
Really?
1,300. But we had 3,400 views
Wow, it
on
was
the game. So there was a lot of people from a lot of places watching that game.
well, and credit to Liberty, they got a great team, have had a great season, and I'm it was a very worthy opponent, no doubt.
Oh, definitely, for sure. Since we mentioned that, you want to...
Thomas is waiting on us. Wait
Uh-oh,
for your cue,
let's
Tom.
go.
All right, well, let's go and look
Let's
at the...
roll
let's,
it.
let's look at the top 10.
Absolutely, let's go. It was a shoot, and I haven't even looked at this game in 10 days, 14 days.
Yeah,
it's been
no,
a while.
you
so
put this to
it's
bed
going to
like
be a
the
little
next
bit.
day.
Yeah,
It's
it's going to
been
be
2
a little
weeks
bit
since
of
we
a
did this.
refresher. I have to think back on some of these, but just a tremendous outing. And we'll talk about the defense, I'm sure, here in a little bit. But to hold a team that was averaging 57 or 58 points a game to a shutout at halftime. Speaking of the defense, here's Luke Fales and Lane Wasson getting after it with, Reese Watzel is part of it. Just to hold that team to 0 points at halftime and 14 on the game, you can't give those guys enough credit. Coach Martin and Coach Barrera and the defensive staff had a tremendous game plan, and our kids, as they have the first 5 games before this, executed really, really well. We always thought, going into the game, we thought we could, make our money a little bit with the quarterback run game, and Lincoln did a great job behind some great blocking. The 5 up front did a tremendous job, and just, here's 2 in a row. Lincoln finding the end zone around the left side. That left side with Jaden Colbert, Bustamante, Aaron Carbajal, just Darby Whitaker, just a tremendous job sealing the edge for our guys. And then, I thought our receivers, they've done a wonderful job catching the ball this year. Lincoln was able to find Dylan Payton in a pretty tight window right there. But to get in the end zone early after a defensive stop, I think it really set the tone for the rest of the game. A scoreless first quarter, big defensive stop, offense makes them pay. We've done a pretty good job playing complementary football. And here's another one of, I guess, Lincoln's 5, I believe, touchdowns, 3 on the ground, maybe 2 in the air. It just wonderful job playing complementary football. The special teams makes a play, offense helps us out, defense makes a stop, offense goes and puts points on the board, and it really was one of the more complicated, complex, I guess, defensive game plans that we had up to this point in the year. And then, Noah Rivas, we just talked about the job he does in special teams. It's just great job forcing a turnover and then getting 20 some odd yards on the return. It really put the nail in the coffin, I felt like, early on for us. And then there's Dylan Payton again with another touchdown catch. I thought our receivers did a great job finding windows in their zone coverage, but none of that happens without great protection up front. We had 5 guys up front, and they all graded out 80 or better, which is pretty good for an offensive line against a defense of that caliber. And then this one right here was a blitz. Dakota was supposed to blitz, but he felt the screen coming. The running back stepped up in the hole. He kind of threw on the brakes, picked it off, and then did a good job putting our offense in a great position inside the 15 or 20-yard line there. And then right here we kind of had the tight end throwback late, and nobody around him. But I think that one of the more impressive things was how Beckham finished. It would have been easy for him to go down before the goal line, but he just kind of willed himself in there amongst 2 or 3 defenders and just found a way to get the ball in the end zone. And that's special because you never know. There was a college game, the Auburn-Georgia game the other night. You never know when you're going to get that opportunity to get that ball in the end zone. There's turnovers all the time on the 1-yard line. So it was a great job by him making sure he got the ball across the plane right there. And then defensively, again, can't give Coach Martin, the defensive staff, along with our players, enough credit. We played really our best defense in the red zone this year, and an offense as powerful as theirs, averaging almost 60 a game, and they put up another 56, I think, on Friday. To hold that offense to no points in the first half and 14 overall was, I think, the tale of the game. It was a tremendous effort by our guys on defense.
Yeah, watching the homecoming, King on the last highlight, as well as that interception, kind of capped the night off well.
It was a big week for Dakota. Homecoming King, wonderful job on defense. It was a great week for all our guys, but especially Dakota.
Yeah, I got one of my favorite plays was that play with Beckham.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he was in blocking, and it just was like a late release, like just improvisation is really kind of what it looked like. And Lincoln found him, and I saw him after the game. I was like, I thought you were going to just hurdle those guys and get in the end zone. He goes, I thought I was going to too. But apparently they got to him a little bit quicker than he thought.
the one guy went low. That was the problem there.
So anyway, that was a great game. It was a great game to call, and I'm sure it was even more fun being out on the field with the guys.
Well, happy for him against, again, a top 10 opponent. To have that crowd at home and to find a way to win, play defense like that, offense, getting the ball in the end zone 5 times, it was a great night.
Yeah.
Coach, kind of a recap of Lubbock Liberty. How did you feel leading up to that game during the week?
Incredibly confident. Our goals as a team, and I've referenced this before, are win the next game, whatever that is, and then get a little bit better every week. And even going back to the scrimmages, I've been proud of our way that we have progressed in all three phases. It hadn't been perfect yet, but we have gotten incrementally better every week. And I thought Friday night was no different, but going into the game, felt great about our game plan. We had a great week of practice, aside from some sickness, some lingering sickness. But outside of that, our guys were confident going in, and I think they expected to win, and that's really the difference between good teams and special teams are hoping to win and expecting to win, and our team definitely had that confidence.
You talked about defense.
Yeah.
And, they overcome a really good offensive team. We gave up. We played more in the red zone than we probably had all year. So they gave up a lot of yards, not as much points. Talk about how big the fourth down stops and turnovers were for your team Friday night.
Yeah, the only stat that really matters defensively is points. If they go up and down the field all night but don't get it in the end zone, that's really what you're looking for. And I thought we played tremendous red zone defense against Sweetwater. Had a couple of stops against Shallow Water, and then, when it showed up when it mattered against Liberty. And so was really, really pleased with the way we stepped up when we needed it most. And, like I said, to hold a team that's averaging 60-ish to 14 is if we can play defense like that the rest of the year, it's going to be a lot of a fun ride for sure.
Yeah.
Coach Hernandez, the offensive coordinator, he draws up a game plan every week. How did the offense execute that?
Yeah, I feel like it was they did an exceptional job. We felt like we might have an advantage running the quarterback a little bit, and Lincoln did a wonderful job in not taking anything away from him, who was the built for tough 4A player of the week. And so, tons of credit to Lincoln, but the five up front made it happen. Liberty had a great defensive front, the forcing unit, defensive line, and linebackers, just as good a group as we've played to this point. And, credit to the guys up front, did a great job executing. And when we needed to throw the ball, Dylan Payton, Beckham Whiteside, Hayden McNutt, all those guys found holes in the zones, and Lincoln was able to thread the needle. So credit to all 11 of them, did a great job.
Coach, that second half for me, I grew up many years before you, decade or so before you and so I kind of grew up in the golden age of boxing, and that second half, watching the two teams come out and just go at each other. It was physical, it was intense, it was like watching two heavyweights just get in the center of the ring and just land blows, trade blows. What stood out to you about the way that our team, the Rangers, responded to a very physical Liberty team in that half?
Well, to play defense the way we did in the first half, Liberty, they're too good a team to just not come back with an answer. And so when they scored, we had the 21-point lead, but when they scored, it's kind of that question mark, because if they score again, now it's a one-score game, and how's it going to go? And so just incredibly proud of the offensive effort to be able to answer. Every time Liberty put one in the end zone, our offense was able to immediately go answer and maintain that 21-point lead, and it kind of kept it kept my blood pressure down a little bit to be able to go answer, because anytime they can score twice in a row, it makes you think twice, and it honestly kind of makes you a little hesitant as a play caller, especially defensively. How do you want to protect that lead? And so when the offense is able to go answer, it really makes you feel good as a coaching staff for sure.
All right.
Coach, coming off a bye week, which I feel like should be kind of like Friday mornings, but for an entire week,
Yeah.
I think myself personally, I would probably overthink every aspect every day for that week of bye week. But tell us about the atmosphere heading into Monahans.
The bye week is a little tough, because when you've got a competitive team, you don't want the bye week. They're itching to play the next opponent, and so when you have to spend a week basically going back to two-a-days and beating up on each other, it's tough. It's frustrating. The guys are excited to get on with the season, and so. But if you make the most of it, you go back to fundamentals: blocking, tackling, ball security, forcing takeaways on defense, and I think that's what we spent most of the week doing. We polished up some special teams, some substitution issues that we have had early in the season, and gone back and looked at different situations that maybe we didn't handle the best in game, and reviewed some of those. Some clock management things that you have a few extra days to work on that you don't see in a normal week, and so I feel like the bye week was incredibly productive. But with that said, we've got a competitive group, and they're ready for the next opponent, and so Friday can't get here fast enough. It's been a long time since we've teed it up, so excited to go.
We feel the same way.
Yeah, Coach, there's two games that people talk about. One's the trap game and one's the letdown game, right? And so you kind of had to worry about that trap game heading into the Liberty, right, into homecoming.
Yeah.
And then, following that next week, you have that letdown, that, I can relax, that game's over with, we've won. Does the bye week and this being a rivalry game, does that help with any letdown, heading into Friday night?
Yeah, I think so. But I think the biggest thing, honestly, is the maturity of our team. If this was 2 years ago with an incredibly young team, that would probably be something that our staff and I worried about a lot more. But these guys have played a lot of football together, have played Monahans on the varsity level several times. And so with our senior leadership and maturity in the locker room, I think they know what is at stake. From now on, every game matters. Whether you're 6-0 or 0-6 at this point does not matter. Everybody's 0-0, and everybody knows that each game we play, the stakes are incredibly high, be it a district game or a playoff game. And so I love the maturity that we have. I think we've shown that to this point. And so definitely something you worry about, definitely something that's in the back of your mind, but maybe not so much this year as compared to other teams and other years that with maybe younger guys in the locker room.
Coach, what do we expect from Monahans Friday night?
I think Monahans is, especially their running back, is incredibly talented. Majestic Williams is as good a back as we've faced this year. Breakaway speed, great vision. Ball security is fantastic. He just does a wonderful job. It's a great running back they've got there at Monahans. And I don't think you talked about it being a rivalry game. I don't think you can look at the records and see, our record versus their record. I think you can toss all that out the window. They're going to be gunning for us just because it's Greenwood versus Monahans. We're going to get their best shot, and I think, I hope with the team we have that they get our best shot. It's going to be a great West Texas matchup. A lot on the line with them coming off a win, they're tied for first in the district right now, and this being our first district game. So
they're on a roll.
They are, and this is not the time you want to catch them. This is not the time you want to catch a team that is coming off a big emotional win like that. You would hope to catch them coming off a big emotional loss, and so we better be ready to roll because they're going to give us their best shot.
Coach, what do you want to see from your team Friday night?
We just got to keep improving. We got to keep getting better. There's room for improvement defensively. Offensively, we've been executing at a high level, but we've had some drops. We've had some untimely turnovers here and there. We've got to make sure we execute. And then in the special teams game, I hate that Coach Galindo was sick because it's his. I know that was going to be.
I had so much
talking
material
point.
about
We thought he was afraid of us.
His twin brother is on the staff there at Monahans, and so it's a little bit of the Galindo Bowl, and we're hoping to come out on top.
Is it his better looking twin brother, or
as far as our staff is concerned? Terry is better at everything than Larry. We remind
Larry.
him. We remind Larry of that daily. That the better Galindo is in Monahans. I'm kidding. Larry does a fantastic job, and we're lucky to have him.
Are they identical?
They are.
Wow.
They are. Larry, our Galindo
if
says he's better looking. He's stronger.
He's
more
all-
athletic.
If they switch shirts, would you be able to tell them apart?
I probably wouldn't.
Oh,
I probably would. Okay.
I know that there's one of them that would like to change shirts because that green is pretty hard to.
Yeah,
that's the hard color to wear.
It's not becoming, but
It's a hard color to wear.
We'll take Larry every day of the week. He does a great job.
Well, we hope he gets to feeling better. Hope he's out there Friday night.
Me
leading his
too.
group.
Me too. We need him.
Do you take over special teams
it's
calls?
it's only Monday. Surely he's going to show up.
Sure, yeah, we'll put him in the box. We'll quarantine him. We'll Give him a COVID mask.
There's no room in our box.
We'll put him on top. We'll put him on top, away from everybody, and he'll be all right.
He'll be all
He's
right.
tough. Yeah.
Okay.
You can get one of those single man tents.
Yeah.
Just
There we
put
go.
him- put him
there
on
we
the field.
go. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, Coach, once again, we appreciate it, as always, coming to visit us on the Ranger Rundown Live at Rooster's Backyard. Big game this week, starting district. And so in case you can't make it to Monahans, make sure you subscribe to Greenwood Stream Network and catch all live action here.
And before we go, Saturday, regional band at Ratliff Stadium. Go
Oh, that's
Greenwood
right.
brand. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I've got
As well as before the football game is
Volleyball
in Monahans.
at Monahans.
Yeah, so if you're thinking about maybe going, might as well go early. The Rangerettes going to be taking on the Lady Lobos at 4:30, and then you can just flip right over to the football game because that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully,
early.
I won't be too late.
Stay late. Wear
Yeah.
blue.
Have some fun and enjoy some green tears maybe.
There we go. I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on GSN.